I think I need you really. I think for everybody to get the full satisfaction and knowledge, I think I'm gonna have to convince Keith to write a book, an autobiography, so he can really, because his story is just so unique. So his accomplishments are so astounding. If you sit back for somebody from my perspective that is struggling with getting my website going, and to see what Keith has done. So I hope God blesses me anything like He does Keith. Well, have you ever been disappointed? You ever thought of just giving up? Was there ever a time where it's just like, this is too much?
No.
Never.
And that's, I commented on that earlier. I learned one thing from my mother. It wasn't that she focused on telling us about it. She just demonstrated it so much. Something that I retired this past January. The General Motors plant here in Janesville, Wisconsin closed then, and I had worked there for 43 years and 8 months. I retired at the end of December because I was doing a very critical job in the plant. I was the only one that knew how to do it, so they held me on until the very last production day. The first couple of months were kind of uncomfortable for me. I didn't know what I was going to do, but the Lord has opened doors to me to work here in the Janesville area with the homeless, with people in a halfway house who have previously been drug addicted and alcohol addicted, taking them to church, bringing them to that 12-step recovery program, and He's just used me in a way that I never would have imagined. And that has been a real blessing to see those people come to the Lord and really begin to serve Him with their whole hearts.
What's more rewarding, the personal jail ministry and being right there, in the trenches with these, recovering or struggling drug addicts, or knowing how many people your messages are going out on the email? Which one?
Well, I get very heartwarming responses quite often to various messages, and that's very encouraging. I don't think I could really very well differentiate between the sense of being used by the Lord in either one of those ministries, because I get so many, the prayer requests, the praise reports are such a blessing. And it is heartwarming I've been helping a young man since December actually. He was using marijuana. He'd spent 3 years in jail. Now he's, since December, turned his life around. He's got a job. He's looking for a second job. He's trying to regain custody of his children. And I've been driving him over to a city near here named Elkhorn or Delavan, which is about a 26, 27 mile drive one way, every week since December, all the way over and all the way back. We talk about things of the Lord, and he has grown so much spiritually. That is very encouraging. And to see him, I've told so many people, as a matter of fact, they're going to be having a hearing dealing with this custody search of his, and his lawyer has told me I will be the chief witness for him, and I'm going to be saying this man is wholeheartedly devoted to regaining custody of his children and caring for them like he should, being a responsible father. And hearing his testimony of how he was addicted and things like that before, it is so encouraging to see how he has realigned his priorities. And that is a blessing. But everything the Lord has ever asked me to do has had its blessing in it. It's not that it isn't sometimes hard work, but the Lord never fails to encourage us. I love that scripture that says, humble yourself before the Lord and He will lift you up, and He does. And I've told people before, what happens when you humble yourself before Satan? He puts his foot on your neck. He tries to keep you down, to discourage you and keep you from serving the Lord.